going to introduce you to it. So this is one of the organizer of the event, a team member of Techness.ng. So his name is Damilari. I'm introducing him. So he's Hackdown. So Hackdown, having to put this together, what does it take to bring this wonderful event together?
Well, countless sleepless, short nights. Yeah. No food for so many hours. I mean, lots of reading, lots of dealing with budget, money, cracking strategies, presentations, content, design, backend. It's been a long one. It's been a long one. Good thing is that it's a success, and we're all here to witness it. Yeah.
Well, not personally, but everybody has put in everything, or almost everything. I mean,
Okay.
not everything. We put in almost everything, for a small team like that to organize something as big as this. Well, it means that a lot of effort has been put into making this happen, and I'll just say well done to the team. Well done to the team.
A lot of effort have been put into this event, and I know you have your reasons. So what motivated you to organize this event, sir?
Okay, so we had our first event last year, which was a Techness conference, and we discussed some regulatory issues in that event, but we saw that there was no sufficient time to exhaust those issues. And we also recognize that regulatory issues don't only border around cryptocurrency or the blockchain. We know that mobility has been affected by regulation. Talk about Max and Gokada. We know that banks, the financial ecosystem is greatly impacted by regulation. That is why things like cross-border payments is still like rocket science in Nigeria. So we wanted to be able to bring that platform.
Okay, so for a very long time, tech bros, techs, innovators have always complained that regulators are not listening to them. And regulators have always complained that the tech bros and Cs are not listening to them as well. Like, they are not doing what they're supposed to, they're not taking the due process. So this was supposed to be a roundtable. This is a roundtable for tech bros, tech Cs, innovators, and the regulators to come together and have conversation. Okay, guys, what's been the issue? Guys, what do you think we could do for you? Yeah, and that was a success. I mean, from the feedback, from everything, from the conversations that we had today, it was amazing. It was amazing.
So let me state this first, right? We know that regulators are doing quite a lot. The overall purpose of regulators is to ensure that the masses are not put into crisis, like they are well protected, right? And then the innovators too are creating solutions for these same masses. What we feel is a major problem is there is no platform for communication between those that are regulating and those that are being regulated, right? So oftentimes innovators come up with fantastic ideas, regulators play catch up to say, okay, what is this guy doing? How can we regulate what he's doing so that the masses are protected? But we believe that you cannot do that outside these same innovators. If you want to create regulations, then everybody needs to be involved, right? All stakeholders need to be involved. And oftentimes you hear, oh, we had a conversation with tech players in Lagos, and major tech players are not there in that conversation. So it begs to question, are the regulators having conversation with the right audience? Are they having the conversation with the right stakeholders, right? That is why we created the GATT Summit. The sole purpose of GATT Summit is not for banter. It is not to put people in a corner, right? But it's to create a platform where the regulators come together with the innovators to shape the policy for the future. To create a platform is a continuous program. We are going to be doing this annually, but the purpose is as the issues come up, we are creating this platform to tackle those issues, to create right conversations around those issues, for better sustainability of the tech ecosystem, so that in fact, the entire ecosystem is better for it. That um, everyone gets to benefit. So we will benefit definitely as tech players. But what about the future? What about those that are coming up? We want to create this platform to create solutions both for now and for the future.
Yeah, I think I said that at the welcome address. There is a need for us to bring innovators and regulators to a round table to have a conversation. Oftentimes, we've always been in our different silos, criticizing or condemning. The question is, how about sitting down together and discussing what our challenges are and what we can do going forward? And the idea of this program is to bring into the room regulators, people who manage our rules, who decide how we work, and the innovators, people who create solutions for us to use. People can discuss what the challenges are and the way forward. Hopefully, we can be able to have a common ground.
I'm sure you had some expectations before you organized this event. Were they met? Can you say you were able to fulfill, if not 100%, but some you were able to fulfill some goals that you wanted for this event?
Yeah, the expectations were met. We wanted to have people around to have conversations. People were around. We wanted to have interesting, educative conversations, and we had them. We wanted government representation. We had the governor of Lagos represented. He should have been here, but he had an emergency this morning. We had the DJ of NIDA, and we had the rep of the CBN, although he had a challenge connecting. But we had people to talk about government perspective, and we had people from the private sector to talk about private sector's perspective. So it was fulfilling, and we had the audience listen both here and away. Which shows that people are interested in the conversation. So our goals were met.
Yes, first we understand that this is a maiden event, right? We were expecting 2,000 people to be in the hall. We just had about 600 plus. And then we were expecting a lot of the regulators to come on board, right? So we were expecting someone from CBN, they were unable to join. We were expecting the Lagos State Governor, he sent a representative, which is cool. And then gracefully the DG for NITDA was able to show up. Yeah, and a couple of other speakers, some had emergencies, but we hope that the next one will be better. So did we meet our expectation? Yes. Our goal was to start up a conversation, which we have done.
Yeah, so I would want to thank everyone who had made out time to make this successful, to the team at TechNext, Ripples, and the other media partners for contributing their platforms, their effort, and their knowledge to make this a full reality. I would also want to say thank you to the speakers for taking out time from their busy schedules to be able to tell us what they think and what they know. I also want to say thank you to everyone who made out their time to come here. Thank you very much for being a part of this.